Ladies and gentlemen, what you're about to witness is one of the worst nights in NBA history you'll ever see, hopefully ever see, from a professional team. Memphis Grizzlies in Portland to take on the Trailblazers. Mind you, there is no Ja Morant. There is no Desmond Bain. Now, Memphis is playing a lot better, and for those who are not familiar, these two dudes in that backcourt for Memphis right now are starting to step it on up. Scottie Pippen Jr. and Wells, these boys are balling right now for Memphis, who's starting to look like the Memphis Grizzlies of old. And it obviously doesn't hurt when you're playing a team like the Portland Trailblazers, who are clearly, yeah, man, it's all bad. It's all bad. It's just all. We'll review with the still. You know what's interesting about Portland? They're about to get blown out in this game as Scoot dimes it up to DeAndre Ayton, which we're going to talk about Scoot. We're going to talk about Scoot a lot in this video. Please stay tuned. You know what's interesting about Portland? The Damian Lillard trade is one of those ones in NBA history where it's like, man, I don't feel like either side has done well without each other. This is one of those relationships where you can see people getting a divorce too early, and when you get back to the table and realize what you had, the love that y'all had, you think twice. And these one of those relationships you see 20 years down the line, the two decide to get back together after testing the market, seeing what's out there, and realizing the other fish in the pond wasn't as good as what you had back at home, right? And that's what I think this Blazers and Dame trade looks like on both sides. Damian Lillard in Milwaukee is an absolute disaster as Scoot gets to steal and throws it down. It's already a 17-point game, though, in favor of the road team. You look at Portland, though, like at least Dame kept you competitive. And Portland doesn't have a hard time selling tickets in their arena, but Dame was good enough to keep you bad enough, right? Like, Dame wasn't a guy that was doing, like, I'm trying to think of somebody on the top of my head. Like, there's a lot of teams out there that got guys that keep them good enough where they can never be in the lottery, but they're not good enough to ever really be a serious contender. The Blazers were bad with Dame, but they were much more exciting. And some of these games, they at least had a guy that could go out and give you 35, 40 points, and maybe you pull out a victory, and the team felt a little more cohesive with Dame there. This is bad right now. Like, as Anthony Simons gets the deuce, this is a bad basketball team. Everybody's looking at this as the game that you got to win when you play these boys. I mean, look at how aggressive Memphis is. Like, I'm looking at Laravia right now. I've never seen his hands as active as he is. He knows he's going to get steals against his Blazers team, which tells me he just knows they're not engaged. They're not clicking. They're not. Look how aggressive Memphis is on deep. Look at these easy turnovers. Look at Scal. Oh my God, what is going on, Portland? Scottie Pippen Jr. still trying to find his way. You getting that from him?
60-35 count.
He's literally becoming Tyrus Jones right in front of us.
Showing life on the offensive glass, keeps it alive. Scoop then finds
and as Scoop makes the dime, listen, Chauncey Billups is probably going to be the first coach to lose his job this year. I don't root for coaches to lose their jobs. That's not my thing. I don't root for anybody to lose their job, especially a black man, right? Like, I never could do that. I could just never be that guy. I can't never root for a brother to lose their job. But he's going to lose his job. He's going to probably be the first coach fired. And I've been telling people, to me, the thing that Jaron on that chase, the thing that I think did Chauncey in is and this game's gonna get a lot worse than what it is now. This is actually not the worst first half you've ever seen, right? Being down 20 in the NBA, you can come back. Chauncey Billups' decision to bring Scoot Henderson off the bench. And listen, man, I don't know exactly where Billups was on Portland drafting Scoot over some of the other guys that were available in that draft. But you cannot bench the guy that was supposed to be the face of the franchise going forward. Essentially the guy that you drafted to replace Dame. The same summer you drafted him was the same summer you traded Dame. Like, it's not going to age well because you can never disassociate Scoot and Dame. Right, the brother went to wear the number 0. He had the double 0 because that was Dame's number. When he got drafted, Dame was technically still on the roster. So like the fact that Scoot's not starting, like you got to get him on the court. He's the generational athlete that makes you different. Pippen Jr. nailing the 3. He is finding his way, bro.
I think it's just a matter of personnel. A lot of the Blazers on this team, they attack the paint, they get into the paint.
Like, look at this draft, right?
And it's just they gotta
look at this draft that Scoot was in. Wembanyama goes first. I don't think anybody, Brandon Miller goes 2 to Charlotte. That's still a work in progress. Scoot 3. Amin 4, twin bro Asur at 5. Okay, we can go up and down this. At 12, Derek Lively's been more proven than Scoot so far. And I know Derek Lively's in a marginal role, but he's fresh off a finals run. Keontae George is getting some real clock with Utah as Jeremy Grant nails the 3. Jaime Jaquez Jr., Cam Whitmore is getting some minutes in Houston.
That was good basketball from Aldama.
Aldama led Spain in points, rebounding, and assists.
Man, this draft really wasn't good, though, outside of Wemby, though, if you're being honest. I was making a point, but, man, this draft really sucked. This draft sucks. Man, this draft sucks. I'm going to read to you an article that I saw about this basketball game as the Grizzlies go up by 35. This is real, by the way. The Blazers just had one of the worst nights you'll ever see. A 45-point loss to the Grizzlies without Ja Morant and Desmond Bane, by the way. Shot 42 threes as a team and only made 4. They shot only 34% from the field. Only one starter had more than 10 points. They turned the ball over 23 times. It's all bad in Portland right now, and I think this loss just glorifies how bad of an organization this is right now. They not good. Oh, easy pass. Everybody can see. Look at this is just simple sets that the Grizzlies are running. Oh, okay, good steal there.
Nice pass. Chris Murray. Eating at 19 minutes a night.
He's playing hard. I'll give him credit.
The farming is done. You just got to wait for the wheat to grow.
Oh, Huff.
Here's Huff. Drives.
This is how bad this thing gets, and I don't like this. By the end of this highlight, you're going to be able to hear the Blazers fans. They're actually cheering for the Grizzlies rookie, Kawamura, to make a shot.
Okay.
He's 5'8". You can see him right there. He's the shortest guy on the court by a country mile. Portland has nothing else to cheer for. They're cheering for the road team's got to make a bucket. Listen, they wanted him to keep that. It's embarrassing, dog. Look at this. This is embarrassing.
Spikes it into the hands of Murray. Looks at the clock. One to shoot. Get it off.
Them boys clapped up. Another good game from Huff.
Yeah, that first block of at least a block in each game. And Kev, he started this game leading the
Zach
NBA
Edey.
in blocks.
Oh yeah, Jeremy Grant can't stop him. He's.
So now he's leading the league off the bench.
Oh, good pass.
Just a moment ago. Repair stands still free. Around and
Come on, man.
Tapped up and in by Big Daddy. Kawamura backs off under the guard.
There you go. Look at him.
Lasers a pass low to Huff. Turns, says, who, me? Hooks and scores.
Oh, they want the bucket. This is what they came for right here. Is he going to shoot it? Oh, no, he ain't. Yeah, Portland, y'all suck.
Kawamura scores in his third.
This is embarrassing, dog. You got the dang ball boy scoring, dude. Bro, this is embarrassing. This is bad.
Anything happening with Delano and Edey. And see, now here,
yeah, you out of there, Chauncey.
And you can see that the whole time.
And look at this. Because he tried to score at the last second. I think he was mad about the Kawamura bucket. You're like, look, what up? Look at this dude. Hey, man, thanks, man. Good game, man. If you love flexing your sports knowledge, you should head over to the best place to play fantasy sports and win some money while you're at it. That's Underdog. For me, I love the pick'em game. It's super simple to play, too. All you got to do is go to the Underdog website or app. You got to pick whether a player will have a higher or lower stat line for that specific game. You get your picks right, and you can win up to 1,000 times your money. And When you sign up, if you use your boy's promo code, which is Ferro, your deposit will get matched up to $1,000 is available to you in bonus cash. You can't beat that. Tap in with Underdog. My promo code is Ferro.